my opinion is that if people are human and they have a brain, then everyone can retrain the brain to deprioritize tinnitus, meaning that the brain can understand in the same way we all know, or many of you guys will be familiar with Pavlov's conditioning. When we get bitten by a dog, our reactions towards a dog will be, I want to avoid dogs in future because the dog might bite me again. Right? So it becomes a conditioned response that when you see a dog, there's a fight or flight reflex and you say, ooh, I might get bitten again. And the same happens to tinnitus, right? We start dealing with tinnitus, the ENT says there's nothing we can do. We read some very negative stories on the internet. And then of course, that fight or flight instinct is triggered, sets off, and our brain constantly sees tinnitus as a threat. But my opinion and what I've seen over the years through working with these people and applying acceptance and commitment and cognitive behavior therapy and many other different tools we take from not necessarily positive psychology, but also from all areas and potential support systems that we have, mindfulness, meditation, etc. And acceptance and commitment therapy uses the concept of neuroplasticity, basically simply the brain's ability to learn and rewire itself in the same way that you can learn a new language, learn how to stick drive a car, stick shift drive a car. All of these kind of things, as soon as you learn them, they become ingrained neural pathways that you can do absolutely automatically. Because if you had to learn every day again how to make a coffee and how to drive a car, you'd be busy the whole day, right? So we humans have evolved to be able to repeat processes over and over again. And therefore, neuroplasticity is incredibly important. So neuroplasticity helps us build new associations and new ways of relating to things as well. In tinnitus, what we see neuroplasticity is something that helps us add a new response. We can't erase an old response. Saying that, for example, I always like to give in acceptance commitment therapy, we like to give the example of the pink elephant. If I tell you, do not think of a pink elephant, you know what your brain will be thinking about. It's impossible not to think about the pink elephant. So the brain does not change by subtraction, the brain changes by addition. And addition means we give the brain input and new ways and tools of learning how to deal with a symptom, in this case tinnitus, which yes, can turn into many different other symptoms like anxiety conditions, depressive disorder, etc. But underlyingly, we have tinnitus as a symptom, and then we have all of these other conditions and comorbidities that come after tinnitus.